These are my pixie lupins. Now you guys will remember when I planted them. They're starting to look a little spindly. So what we're going to do is we are going to pot them up and save them. And we are going to go and we are going to put them in a container like this. And then the roots are going to be buried and they will have the support from the dirt around the roots to support them so they can continue to grow. And then we get rid of this legginess that we have here. Now we have the third leaf on it here, the first true leaf, if you want to call it that. And so we are ready to move these on, and probably really good timing considering how spindly they are. I have used some markers here to hold them up for the meantime, but I really need to get them moved. And it did help, and the grow light did help to straighten them out a bit and that, but they really need to be moved. So I did one here just to show you what it looks like. And now I'm gonna do the next one and I'll show you what I do. There's nothing scientific to my method for moving these. I basically use a spoon, and I have some little pots that I've saved, and I have my seedling mix that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna pot them up in this tray here. And it's really handy having a tray like this because if you spill dirt, you can go ahead and clean it up real easily. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this pot with dirt. Here. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna scoop up the dirt. You can see how much I got in there. And I'm gonna push it up all along the sides. I want that root to be right at the bottom. So I'm just gonna use my finger and push it up and make an opening in the sides. I have made the mistake of filling the pot too full and then it's harder to get them in. So now I'm gonna scoop out one of the pixie lupins and I'm gonna put it in that pot. And you wanna hold it by its original first seedling leaf and get underneath it with your spoon, just like that. And put it down into the center. And you can see the root here hanging out. Here's the root. And we're gonna go down and put it right down to the very bottom. And try not to touch the stem. And then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna backfill. And I'm just gonna use my finger to carefully, and maybe not use that much dirt because that might be a death sentence for something so fragile. You don't wanna bend it. That's really what it comes down to. And I'm gonna use my spoon just to hold it up. Put some dirt in. And you can see how it's still leaning a bit. I'll just zoom in so you can see this a little bit better because this is very tedious work. And you can see I'm just gonna feather it around and I'm gonna carefully take my spoon. Spoons are really handy. They do more than just kitchen stuff. They're great in the garden. One of the tools I like to use because I'm just really comfortable using it, and because of the scooping action, it makes it easier, and just push it in around it and then add a little bit more dirt. And then I'm just gonna carefully move it around that seedling. And use my spoon a bit more. And get it in. There, another one done. She looks good. And this one's just getting its first true leaf there. So she is set up for success, and that'll do with the legginess. So now we got two done. This one was a bit taller, you can see. And I'm actually gonna add a bit more dirt to it because what happens too is, you water them and the soil does sink. And I will water from the bottom on these so that it absorbs it. See, I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And sometimes you have to come back and do that when they're leggy. Even in the pots, is come back and add a bit more dirt and just pull it away and just carefully tamp it around with your fingers, and that will set it up for success. On another one. And as I go through it, I'm just going to take my markers out because it'll be easier to scoop. So this one here, I think should be next on the target list. I'm just going to grab it with my fingers right here on that sturdy leaf and come in with my spoon underneath it if I can. And sometimes they might be a challenge, so be prepared. And you see I'm just carefully touching that stem, and now I'm going to come back and take my spoon and push the dirt down. And I'm just firming it on this one because this one's really spindly. And then I'm going to come back and use my spoon to hold it back and take that lump of dirt out. Unless it breaks, it broke. There. And just keep potting it up until I give that some strength. And sometimes you don't always get them in the center of the pot. As you can see, it's very bendy. And that's okay. This will be going in the garden anyhow. My spoon. If you can get some more behind it, you can take your spoon and pull it forward a bit, just like that. And then throw some dirt behind just to get it off that edge. And we'll put a bit more. So take your time with this. This is not a fast job. It's very fine work, and just enjoy the process of, you know, as a gardener working in the soil. So I'm going to try to show you how I'm separating them. Very, very carefully, I'm taking the whole bunch out. Carefully, they're twisted. Oops, see, that one's toast. So that one's bent and toast. And that's what I mean about carefully separating them. Anything that gets bent and busted like that, you're gonna lose. So carefully, carefully tease them out. So you will have casualties. And you can see now that I got these out, and I'm gonna carefully put them in the pot, which is back to the same procedure. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay that one, carefully untwist them because they're tangled. There we go. And then I can put this one here in the pot. And see, I'm just getting rid of that legginess by topping it up a bit more. Just gonna come in with my fingers and carefully, carefully pat it down a bit just to firm it up. So there, another one done. Thanks everyone for watching this video, and let me know how you make out. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe and drop me some comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks everyone.